at it again. That's right. As you guys know, we bought a new set of wheels for the V, some welds. It came with some 285 tires, 285 45 tires. I tested them and put them on there, and I can actually go wider. So I'll be on the safe side with the 285s, but I really want to go as wide as I possibly can. So I was reading up and doing some research, and wide as I can go is the 305, and it'll rub a bit like on dips and stuff, but other than that we should be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and do some 305s, 305 45s, Mickey Thompson ET Street R. So that's what we're doing now. Here's a comparison. So here they go. These are the tires. This is the 285. So that's the 285 right there, and 45, and then this is the 305. So you really can't tell the difference in regards to how wide they are. Just kind of measure them a bit. See, this is like almost like a 12-inch wide, and then this one over here is like a 11-inch wide. So it's like an inch difference in width, and then the tallness as well. I believe it was like a 0.8 difference in height. So these are closer to 28, these are closer to 27. So these are brand new, no passes on them. Got them up for sale marketplace. Y'all want to check them out, or if y'all want to shoot me a DM if I still have them. This is a Texas 2K weekend. It's coming up next week, so I'm sure I'm gonna get rid of them quick. So if you guys are interested, shoot me a message. I want to save some money. There you go. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start mounting these wheels. So tools that we're gonna need, and we're definitely gonna need some other materials as well. But we're gonna start off with 8mm 12 point. So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need a torque wrench, inch pounds. We might need the next size up. We'll see. And we're gonna need obviously the hardware, and we're gonna need NECs. So make sure you put NECs on your bolts. Got the bolts here. Okay, so first off, we're gonna start by removing the ring. I put just some bolts on here to keep it in place. So I'm gonna start by removing that. And my wheels they're actually really dirty. I got an appointment set up. It sucks because it's after Texas 2K, and I wanted the wheels looking clean, but it is what it is, you know. So okay, first off, you're gonna look at the ring, make sure it is good, it's not warped or damaged in any way. Okay, that's gonna be very important to not have any leaks. Okay, along with that, we're gonna make sure that the wheel is clean as well. So nice, clean, no damage or anything to it. Okay, after that, we're gonna go ahead and after that, we're gonna go ahead and bring the tire. We're gonna go ahead and mount it. I'm actually gonna start with the passenger side. So I'm gonna start with the passenger side. Verify rotation. So it's gonna go on this side, right side. Rotation right here, this way. So all right, so rotation is gonna go on this side. Here it is, spinning that way. So this is face up. Let's go ahead and install it. I'm gonna go ahead and lube it up real quick. Be able to throw it in there. Woo, there it is. All right, that was easy. We finally got it in somewhat. So if you guys look in there, I don't know if you guys can see. If you guys can look in there, the tire just sits in there. So right there inside. So it's hard to actually put it in there. So the easiest way that I found to do it, see, it's got to be all the way around, is put the ring on and put 4 bolts: 12, 6, 9, and 3 o'clock. All right, 12, 6, 9, and 3 o'clock. All right, barely grab on there, and then as you're putting it in there, grab a flathead and just go in there and just push it all the way in. Make sure everything's all the way in, all the way around. You don't want it. You don't want a little lip of the tire sticking out, because then it's gonna it's gonna get pinched and it's gonna leak. So it was painful. It was hard, but I finally got it. Just take your time with it. Use a little lubricant that helps out. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting the rest of them in. I just snugged them down, all these 4 bolts. So I'm gonna start putting all the rest of them in with anti-seize. The ring is in. The ring is in. All right, so it's just snug all the way around. I'm gonna make sure everything's pushed in all the way. You don't want anything to get pinched. All right, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and start torquing. So I'm gonna start on the valve stem side and just start pattern, ba 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 ba, and so on. All right, let's go ahead and start it off. First pass is gonna be crisscross. It'll be 50 inch-pounds. So let's set that up, 50 inch-pounds, and start in a crisscross pattern. Now we're doing 100 inch-pounds crisscross again. All right, then we do 150. Now we're gonna do 175 all the way around. No more crisscross. The last round that we're gonna do will be all the way around as well. It'll be 18 foot-pounds. 18 foot-pounds. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Let's go ahead and narrow it up. Yep, there it is. So that's it right there. 305, 45, 17. That's how you mount these bad boys, bad girls. That's what it looks right there. Nice and wide. All right. So hope this helped out. Catch you guys on the next one.